just about game time as we're settled into Tampa's Raymond James Stadium. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams. It's the Washington Commanders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Johnson with a return here. He's going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Baker now from the gun. He's got it along the sideline. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of gain.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. It's Ibuka on the slant. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Commanders' 41-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds the in route complete. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch, so give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Off the play fake, here's Mayfield. That's incomplete left side.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Baker throwing again. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Once more, it's Mayfield. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw again. And they take this in for the score. The Buccaneers finish up an excellent opening series. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers 7, Commanders nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels.
Here we go, right away, we've got a loose ball. And this one belongs to the Bucs. Did not want to start like that. They get their shot to show what they can do, and they cough it up immediately, and they're off the field in one play.
Did you see what I saw there, Kate? I think I saw the excitement leave their body as somebody else was on top of that fun ball. If you're the type to believe in omens, well, this is a very worrying start to this game.
So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their second drive. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
Got him a good handful there as it brings up 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Once again, Irving. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
They've got a man in motion. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. They'll make a bid for it on him. Now hit. Mayfield loses the ball. And the Commanders pick this one up. Now, no return after that recovery. They do get the fumble, but they're going to have it deep on their own side.
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Back out run the Commanders for their 2nd drive of the game. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To number 1, Debo Samuel. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And a Washington first down.
First and 10 now from the 30. First carry now for Austin Eckler. Ooh, he made the most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down.
The touchdown made back at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And the Commanders will have a first.
First down, Washington.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On first down, here's Eckler. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on first and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation and a chance to stack them up for second and long.
Offense to the line for second down. Out of the gun, Daniels. He finds Brown right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. New set of downs for him at the 38. Daniels on first down. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. From the 31. Now to his right out, it's a screen. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and the Commanders will have a first. To throw again, it's Daniels. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Second and 3 now. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Commanders ball as we get back for the second, and they're thinking points. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. nothing was going to help him escape that, and he gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up.
You know, for pitchers, you'll hear them say, gosh, you got to pitch this guy backwards. For defenses, you got to do the same at times, Kate. You just can't always run it on first. You got to mix in some high-percentage pass plays. Otherwise, you're going to get hit right in the face for a loss just like that.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Defense showing blitz. Daniels. He brings it in. And this is down all the way to the 3. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Now Daniels off the play action. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for second down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
For how well they were moving the ball on this possession, surprising. Surprising to see them get caught up now. And even more surprising, Kate, to see them knocked so far backwards with a sack. At this point, well, you got to get back on schedule. Maybe even a manageable fourth down if you don't get the first.
After the sack, offense dealing with third and goal now from the 10. Throwing now, Daniels. And that is caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders start to fight back with their first points of this game. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Extra point converted by Gay. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Rashad White on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for a Buccaneers first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on second down. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Sending a receiver left. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Buccaneers, first down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. From the red zone now. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Brings up second down at the 10-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Mayfield now from the gun. He's got it! They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means first and goal is coming up.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Buccaneers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing, Baker. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw
Brings
in.
up second and goal.
So after the incomplete pass, here's second and goal. Now here's Mayfield. Pressure's there, and the Commanders got him. And they're headed in reverse after that sack.
It's a loss of 8.
There's no question this group wanted to be aggressive in the red zone. Back-to-back passing plays, but an incompletion and now a sack means they've done nothing but go backwards. Time to find a little better protection and much, much better results.
The sack sets up a tough third and goal. They're at the 12. Baker now from the gun. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Commanders 7.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Samuel now to return it. And that's That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Eckler. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Staying with Eckler. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it was such a privilege for me living up in the Pacific Northwest and covering the Legion of Boom. But when I see a play like that, all I see is number 25, Richard Sherman. Yeah, he could run his mouth and he could talk with the best of them, but he walked it with tackles just like that.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Now Daniels to throw. It's caught by McLaurin. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Terry McLaurin. A gain of 27 on the play. And the Washington 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Daniels from the pistol. He's got Brown on the slant. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. To throw, Daniels. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Gay to add the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Johnson now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
For a Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw here, Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Hits him on the out route. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion right. Throwing the out route complete. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Kate, if you and I took a whirlwind tour and watched young quarterbacks, the hardest route to complete is this one. A lot of them could throw go routes and slants and drags and in cuts, but throwing that out route takes some time, takes some precision, and a whole bunch of trust between QB and receiver.
Finds his man over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards.
That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
11-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. You always tell me, Brock, it is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast, trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Commanders 14.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
They send him left out of the slot. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Looking to throw. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down.
A 43-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Starting from the 5. He's brought down to what looks like the 24-yard line. Out comes the offense for Washington to begin the third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Daniels off the play action. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 31-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the gun, Daniels. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To Deebo Samuel. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Washington.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Play action now, Daniels. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this one belongs to the Buccaneers.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Irving on the inside give. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this third down. Here's Baker to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
On fourth down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. This is going to be a tough one, 55 yards away. Has the distance, but headed well left, no good. And a 4-point lead, it shall remain.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Guard begins with a run. It's Eckler. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down.
When a draw play doesn't start out right, it's awfully tough to salvage anything from it, Kate. And in some cases, it's tough to avoid losing some ground.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing now, Daniels. Caught inbounds downfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball.
Todd Bowles did not like what he saw, and he's thrown the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
So the challenge ends up successful. He, in fact, did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Godwin, the man in motion left. Baker now from the gun. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing, Baker. Got a man, this is Evans. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I think one of my first welcome to the NFL moments, Kate, was my first rookie mini camp. And in the West Coast system, and Mike Holmgren, who taught like Bill Walsh, it wasn't just getting a completion. It was putting it right on the spot so the receiver could do damage like we just saw.
And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's another Buccaneers First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. One of the tight ends in motion left. On the give, this is Irving. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range.
He's brought down.
That's 8 yards on that run, and now it's second down.
Second down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Baker now off the play fake. Cut out left. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Here's the give to Irving. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Mikey Samra still makes the stop. A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
That earlier miss may be factoring into this call. They're going for it here. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Daniels now on 1st down. Has it downfield working the left. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
Terry McLaurin. A gain of 37 yards. 1st down, Washington.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Throwing on 1st down, Daniels. And the 1st down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Short side option here, he's running left. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Commanders.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did, tote the ball himself for a big run.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Daniels. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Daniels back to throw. It's caught by McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 3rd quarter lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Gay to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Commanders 24, Buccaneers 21.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Carry here for Irving. Up to the races, middle of the field. At the 20. That's a Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
If you saw me chuckling, you know I love celebrating my run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. When they just get to celebrate, they love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
28, Commanders 24.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. Samuel now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Now the shotgun give to Eckler. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
He's brought down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 31. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14. And the Washington 1st down.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Hand off now to Eckler. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
46-yard line.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Running with Eckler again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Washington.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington first. On the give, here's Eckler. Jukes one defender. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution of plays like that on 1st down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Now Daniels to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Here he goes on the bootleg. The back grabs it. And he's brought down at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw. It would stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Option play, here's a give to Eckler. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal.
Now we get to a very interesting call on 3rd down. Kind of a crescendo to this drive. Can the defense rise up knowing there is no margin for error? Just a single yard to go.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Daniels keeps it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive him backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
This could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal. Samuel comes in motion left. And no touchdown. The receiver unstopped. And this is going to go as a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And they'd love a repeat of their last drive, wouldn't they? Their first play was their only play as they ran it in for 6. Mayfield from his end zone. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Going with Irving here. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
You know exactly what this defense is thinking right now, Kate. They are thinking safety. Off the snap, boy, they crash the line, and they're inching closer and closer to the end zone.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Right back to Irving now. Good running. He rips off about 7, but they're still short. Fourth down coming up.
He was taken down by Jartavius Martin. A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Commanders and Terry McLaurin ready for another look on offense. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Trying the inside handoff to Eckler. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
The defenders, they were ready for that throw, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw. He's running for it. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15. First down, Washington.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running the 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they can still do their damage.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Commanders losing by 4. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 21. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. Back to throw. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And they will score. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders jump in front late. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders push their lead to 3.
Buccaneers 28.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
For Washington.
Johnson now on the return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here come the Bucs on offense now.
26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. Here he is to throw. Fires right away, but incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
He'll look to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Setting up to pass. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Baker now from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. 1st down. Here's Baker. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the 27-yard line.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Irvin here from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. Brings up 3rd down.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Now to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot from 37 yards in the right hash. The Commanders take a timeout. They're 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. For the 2nd time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal from 37 yards in the right hash. Looking good, and it's through. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Washington calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Daniels. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. So here's their third and final timeout. 7 seconds left in this game. They'll come up 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. This to win the game. And he swats that deep shot away, but he better not celebrate just yet. Looks like his contact drew a flag. They may still get this yardage. That's no way to end a game, right, Brock? Can't have a defensive penalty on the final play, so an untimed down coming up. The kick is good. He got it. And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Commanders. As with that, we sign off from Tampa.